Hello, welcome to Crossings. Today I was just ready to build a house, and Lottie told me the news that I had unlocked the cafe, so I thought that I would film it and share it with all of you. Hi, how are you, besties? I'm going to make the speed wheel of the cafe, and for this cafe I wanted to, of course, keep it going with the pink theme that we've been doing the rest of the buildings. And this is the facility that I was actually most excited for. I had read before I bought Happy Home Paradise that there was an opportunity to make a cafe, so I was really excited to buy it for that specific reason because I really love cafes and I wanted to make kind of a cafe and a library together. So right now I'm just placing the necessary furniture for the baristas and for everyone to sit down and all. And I wanted to make this like a pink cafe, but also a fancy cafe. That's why you're going to see that everything is pink, but also I wanted to give this a fancy feel. And I had a specific story for this cafe. I wanted it to be, as you said, as I said, a cafe and a bookstore. And take a shot every time I say cafe, and you'll die of alcohol poisoning because I'm going to be saying it a lot. But anyway, here I'm placing just the counters and this thing, the dessert display, and I wanted to add a little fancy cocoa plant next to it. And you'll see me struggling a little bit because I wish we had move objects from the Sims 4 here in Happy Home Paradise because everything is so far away. Like, see that gap between the dessert display and the counter? I want them to be together. And there is a gap in the middle, and it's driving me crazy. So I was trying to see if you could do anything about that, and it turns out you can't. You just have to live with it, and I guess we'll have to live with that. I seriously wish we had something like move objects here, but I'm just trying to add an ice cream spot, and I wanted to use this cafe wallpaper that you can get with Sahara, or you can buy it in the store that Wardell runs here in Happy Home Paradise. And I thought it would be really cute with all the coffee and all of that stuff. So I decided to place it, and I also wanted the cafe wall that I've been obsessed with since I started the game back in August of last year. I've been obsessed with that wall, and I've been trying to get it from Sahara, and I was never able to do it. I had to resort to Nukasan, which is a very stressful place to buy that wall. And I haven't even used it, so jokes on me, I guess. But anyway, I'm just placing those bookstores in there, and I wanted there to be a little music. And I didn't like any of the stereos that we had, so I decided to go with the big one, the old timey one. I thought it would give it a nice look and it would contrast better the dark shade with everything that's very pink and very white. And I wanted to add an area with couches where the villagers could come sit and relax. And I'm going to spare you my indecision because in real time, deciding between the couches that I was going to use and the colors and the coffee table and the lamp that was going to go with it took me like an hour. I don't know why, what I was thinking, but it took me like an hour. I wanted it to look perfect, and I think it does come out nice, but honestly, there was no need of my part to go that hard to just complicate my life a lot, and I decided to go with the elegant set and that nice pink lamp. And I also spared you my indecision with the tables. I didn't know which ones to use, and I didn't know if I should add three or if I should add four. So I decided to go ahead and just add three. So we had actually some space to walk in between all of these tables. And I'm just putting them to the corner, and I'm going to be adding a plant in the corner. And I went with these antique tables. I really like them. I think they are very cute. I use them everywhere on my own island, and I plan to continue to do that and use them because I just flattened my island and it's looking like a mess. So I've been trying to gather objects, and I think I'm going to be using these tables a lot to go with my theme. And that's it. That's the sitting space ready, and I'm going to be adding some clutter. See, here is my indecision. I was still trying to figure out if I could add a fourth table, but unfortunately we weren't able to do that. We weren't able to add a fourth table. I also spent like 20 minutes sitting on a floor, and I went with this one that has the browns and the pink, and then ties all of it together. And I'm using again the milk something lamps because I'm actually obsessed with this. I've been using them in almost every single build I've done in Happy Home Paradise. I don't know why. I don't know what's great with those lights, but I really like them, and I was playing with the lighting a little bit. I thought that maybe I would make the lighting pink, but I thought that wouldn't really fly with the elegant theme that I was trying to go with. And here I'm just adding the clutter. I wanted to add food and mugs and stuff everywhere in every little surface. I didn't want anything to be empty because I like it when the place looks lived in and the villagers are actually eating there and are actually enjoying themselves. I know they're not. I know they're just sitting there without doing anything, not appreciating all the hard work that went into this, all those 2 excruciating hours that I spent building this cafe for them, and they don't care. But I do. I was trying to make it look nice, and now I'm moving on to the walls. And I never know what to do with these walls that have stuff in it, like the curtains or the coffee cans and things like that, because I never know if it's appropriate to add objects or if I should just leave them bare. Because if I put a plant like there where you're magically materialized in the curtain, it would look weird. But at the same time, I like to add stuff in every single wall. I don't know if Lottie is giving grades in this job, but I want to get an A if she's giving them. So I want to add things in every single wall. And sometimes that's very difficult with walls like this cafe curtain wall because I never know what to do. I never know what to add, and I'm just here trying to add plants and fancy things wherever I see fit. I managed to add quite a bit of stuff in all 4 walls, and now I am done. I'm picking the stuff. I went with Gala and Lily, and I gave them pink little outfits. I think they actually look very cute. I wanted small cutesy villagers for this cafe, so I'm now going to give it a name, and my island is named after my dog Cass. So of course I had to name my cafe Cassbox because I do love a pun, but also I wanted it to be named after my island, ergo named after my dog. And I was trying to name it Café, and I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to be self-indulgent and I'm going to name it Casbox. I don't care if it's a terrible pun. I will live with it and I will be responsible for my crimes. So now I'm just naming my cafe, and we're cutting down to the cute little animation. I'm actually really like this animation. It makes me feel accomplished, like I did something, not like I spent 2 hours working for ungrateful villagers that are never going to thank me for my hard job. But look at this. I think it came out very cute. I think it does give out the fancy vibe that I was going with. And I actually love how Gala and Lily look in their outfits. I love the this pair of villagers. I think they're pretty cute, and I could get Froggy because of Lily in Waterstall, so I'm always going to be thankful to her for that, for giving me that amazing opportunity to have Froggy, and I say that completely sincerely. I love Froggy. I would put it everyone in my island if I could. But anyway, I'm telling Lottie to take a photo at the outside. Let's give Nico his time to shine. We all know he's the best part of this company, of this island, of this DLC. So I just really like this part because you get to see your hard work, but you also get to see Nico. And you get him jumping in the air and looking very cute, knowing he's better than you and he's better than anyone. And knowing he made this space with Wordle on the outside. I know it's just a few pieces of blanks with chairs, but it looks amazing. And if Nico is happy with them, I'm happy with them. So we're going to just take the picture now. And oh no, I actually cut it out. But anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Come back next week if you want. If you want to subscribe, I will have more Animal Crossing and more Happy Home Paradise gameplay. And I hope you really enjoy this build and the voiceover. And bye. See you in the next one.